They thought I wouldn't notice, but I caught them kissing at a family barbecue. So, I guess I'm the dumb one in the family. At least, that's what they must have thought if they believed I wouldn't notice them, my boyfriend and my cousin, sneaking off during a family barbecue and kissing behind the shed like this was some twisted rom-com. No. This was real life. And it wrecked me. Picture perfect summer. Let me set the stage. I'm Maya, 29F, and I've been dating my boyfriend Derek, 31M, for almost 3 years. He was the kind of guy my parents loved, clean-cut, smart, charming. He helped my dad fix up the deck. He always showed up with wine for my mom. We even talked about moving in together by the fall. As for Lena, 28F, she's my cousin. Grew up more like a sister, honestly. We were born less than a year apart, had matching outfits as kids, shared everything from Barbies to boy problems in college. And that's what stings the most, because of all the people he could have chosen to betray me with, it was her. The first weird feeling. It started small. Isn't that always how it goes? Lena would show up to our friend hangouts even when I didn't invite her. At first I thought she was just being social, we'd always had a lot of mutuals. But then, she'd laugh at everything Derek said, even the dumbest jokes. She'd touch his arm or shoulder casually, too casually. One time, I walked into the kitchen and they jumped apart like I'd caught them talking about nuclear codes. When I asked Lena about it later, she rolled her eyes and said, "You're being possessive. Just because he's hot doesn't mean everyone wants him." Yikes, right? I wish I'd trusted my gut then. Fast forward to last weekend. We were throwing a big family barbecue at my parents' house, backyard lights, grilled ribs, lawn chairs, the whole thing. It was the first time in months both my extended family and Derek were all in the same place. I was busy helping my mom carry drinks outside when I realized Derek wasn't around. Neither was Lena. Something just felt off. So I went looking. I passed the garage. Nothing. Checked the side yard. Nope. And then I walked behind the old garden shed. There they were. Kissing. Hands on hips. Her body leaned into his. Like they'd done it 1,000 times before. They didn't see me, not right away. I froze, too stunned to move. But the second I gasped, they both whipped around. Lena's face went ghost white. Derek actually tried to smile. "Maya, hey. This isn't what it looks like. Are you serious?" I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just turned around and walked back into the yard. People were eating, drinking, laughing. Clueless. But not for long. I stood on the patio and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "Hey everyone, just caught my boyfriend and my cousin making out behind the shed. Happy summer." You could hear a fork drop. Derek came running up trying to talk. Lena hid in the bathroom. My dad told Derek to leave. My aunt, Lena's mom, kept asking me if I was sure I saw it right. Yes. I was. I left the barbecue early. Drove straight to my best friend's house and stayed the night. Haven't responded to either of their messages since. Here's where things are now. Derek has been texting nonstop. He says he felt emotionally disconnected from me, and Lena was just there. Lena DM'd me a 5-paragraph apology that ended with, "I never meant to hurt you, but we didn't plan this. It just happened." My family is completely divided. Some are Team Maya. Others are trying to keep the peace and act like nothing happened. And me? I'm furious. Not just at them, but at myself, for ignoring all the signs. Update: the family tried to force a reunion, and things exploded again. Hey Reddit. It's Maya again, yep, the girl whose cousin and boyfriend were caught kissing behind the garden shed at a family barbecue. Thought I'd be done dealing with the drama? Not even close. It had been about 3 weeks since the barbecue fallout. I hadn't spoken to Derek or Lena at all. I blocked them both. Stayed with friends. Went no contact with half my extended family who kept trying to play neutral. Then, this past weekend, my mom calls me and says, "We're doing a small dinner. Just us, your aunt, and Lena. We think it's time to talk this out. Like adults." Excuse me? I told her no. Flat out. But my mom pushed. "Maya, this can't go on forever. Family is family. You don't have to forgive anyone, just come and listen. Against my better judgment, and after way too much guilt, I agreed. Worst mistake of my year. The dinner setup. I showed up with boundaries in mind. Had a whole list of things I was going to say. But from the second I walked in, I knew it was a setup. Lena was already there, dressed like she was going to church. Quiet. Head down. Derek? Derek was there too. I literally stopped in the doorway and said, "You didn't tell me he'd be here." My aunt had the audacity to say. He wanted to apologize. That's all. Just hear him out. I should have left. I know that now. But I sat down, because I thought maybe, closure was possible. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Therapy. Journaling. And then launches into this whole speech about how he was lost and lonely and looking for connection and how Lena just happened to be there in his moment of weakness. He ends with, "But I never stopped loving you, Maya. I think we could work through this. If you're willing." Oh. My God. Before I could even open my mouth, Lena pipes up, with tears. I didn't want it to go that far. But we had chemistry, and I thought maybe. I thought he didn't love you anymore. Y'all. I blacked out from rage for a second. I stood up. I didn't yell, I spoke with enough volume and control that it freaked everyone out more than if I had screamed. You thought I'd come here and what, forgive you both? Be flattered you still love me, Derek? Be honored that you, Lena, thought I wasn't enough? You want closure? Here it is, you two deserve each other. And I deserve peace. Then I turned to my mom and aunt. And shame on you for ambushing me like this. You said family is family? Then why weren't any of you acting like mine when I got betrayed? The room was silent. I left. Drove straight to my friend's place. Blocked my aunt. My mom's been texting nonstop since, trying to apologize. But honestly, I don't know if I'll answer. Lena posted a cryptic IG story the next day. Sometimes the truth is complicated. Don't judge what you don't understand. Derek's back on dating apps. Yes, people sent me screenshots. My mom is trying to organize a girls' brunch to patch things up. LOL. No thanks. Meanwhile, I've started looking at new apartments and got a promotion at work. I'm slowly building something for myself, away from the chaos.